You have been waiting by the van for quite a while. A dark fog slides over the city. Patrol in vigil and large trucks pass by, the floodlights filling the foggy back alleys as you wait with your abhuman Tetricus having parked the van in one of the back alleys. He has given you the coordinates on your Voxcaster, and you are standing by the streets, looking at this monolith, huge structure in front of you, where the Mechanicus operates. You know that one of your agents, XC-71, infiltrated the compound a while ago. You hear some static on your microbeads, and then it goes quiet. Then you begin to hear some sound again. And while you're standing there waiting, I'm going to say that you... Alden?
Yes.
You find the coordinates, and sure enough, you see this large, broken down truck standing in the back alley. You walk into it, trying to look unassuming. As you pass a corner, you see a group of men standing there, waiting. They look in your direction. What do they see? What do you visually look like?
I'm standing there in carapace armor and a trench coat, wearing a backpack carrying a backpack over my back with a a little folder in my hands, smoking a cigarette, looking around, trying to find out if this is where I'm supposed to be.
What would people assume of you if they just saw you on the street?
I look like an Arbites, and do we have any kind of inquisitorial symbols on us that I would recognize?
So you look like an Arbites. Do you have any weapons on you?
I've got a hand flamer and a hotshot las pistol, and I need some melee weapons, a power shield and a shock ball.
Do you have any visible symbols of the Arbites? Or the Imperium?
I have whatever badges of office that I've been given around a chain on my neck that's over my flak armor.
And Aaron,
carapace.
Are you Carl?
Me?
Yep.
No, Franz.
Franz, alright.
Yep.
You will see Franz standing there. Franz, what does he see?
You'll see a gentleman roughly around about 6 foot tall, wearing what can only be described as sort of menial fatigues. Slightly a bit too big for him, sort of hanging here, there, round the shoulders. You know, a little bit sort of baggy, tucked into some, functional, but slightly older type boots. You'd think, if he walked a couple of miles more, the heel may come off, if it hasn't come off already and been glued back together. Rather bejaggled looking, bit of stubble sort of coming up in the face. Whenever he looks across at you, you'll see that his eyes are, I suppose you could say purple. Not deep, but noticeable. This gentleman doesn't seem to be carrying any weaponry, but essentially anyone in this part of town in this type of city is bound to be carrying at least something.
Awesome. As you run up, you begin to hear static in your microbeads. What do they hear, XC71, as you make your way out of the mechanical space? Tim?
Sorry. My mic was muted. They hear practically nothing. I just emerge from the darkness. Because I have a dark red cloak. Like, my cloak is very dark compared to standard Mechanicus. He approaches the group and proceeds to inform them. Mission complete. We have all the data available to us now. Looks over to the newcomer. Query. Reinforcements?
At this, you'll actually see Franz take a step in front of him and say nothing, but turn his back to the newcomer, and he will give you an eye, and then turn back round and with a smile on his face and say, officer, can we help you in some shape, manner, or form?
All right. I walk up after reading my files a little more, and I look at the Mechanicus member and the man in fatigues with purple eyes, and I say to both of them, Adeptus, purple eyes, close enough. And I put the folder away in my bag, and I extend my hand to either one of them that'll shake it. And I go, name's Alden.
Okay, officer. How much?
No, I to shake my hand, not my palm's not out.
I know.
Okay, sorry. I say, no. I've been sent down to help. I'm not with the local RBDs. I'm with you know who. And I flash whatever passes for my badge of Inquisition office to him.
The Inquisitorial Rosettes.
Okay, I just didn't know if our rank had those.
I thought we weren't supposed to have those because we were incognito down here.
Good point. You don't have it. Yeah.
Okay, well, I show him a file then that shows whoever is in charge of him, like signatures, paperwork, transfer scripts, logistic orders, stuff like that. And I say, I've been sent down here by high command to do some detective work with you guys and provide whatever kind of extra muscle you guys need down here.
Brilliant. Need more muscle. High priority asset must be acquired. Gathered location from a database. Local mechanical magus. Very naughty, keeping very dark secrets. Must report to Inquisitor, but first must gather priority assets. Alpha class.
Any further work?
Maybe step inside the vehicle and have this conversation instead of doing it in the middle of the street, and also any other paperwork. If you want to hand that across to myself, please.
I'm sorry, you really.
And he'll take out a cigarette as.
You say that one more time. You're.
Yeah. What do you call it?
He's basically said, "Let's step into the truck and talk."
Okay, I'm sorry. I just can't understand him.
Yeah, he went robot there, but it happens.
Just keep going with whatever you know.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Is the ogre still with us?
I hand over the paperwork to the man in fatigues and I say, sure, let's go inside.
As you walk into the back alley, A low fog hangs over the darkened entrances to the habitation blocks. A broken van with several metal plates sort of welded onto it haphazardly is parked in the corner of this small plaza, up on a small ledge. As soon as you enter, the engine roars. Inside, you see a man way too large to be sitting in the driving seat. As soon as you approach, he gets loose of it and opens the window. He leans out and you see his bald head. You've never seen him before, Brody. This matches the description of an inquisitorial agent you were told of. Tetricus. Tetricus is an experienced acolyte, low ranking, but he has been with the Inquisitor for a long time. He is the muscle for Jericho de Silva, who's an explicator. And he is an abhuman. So, rather large. He has huge bionic implants around his wrists and back, going up to his neck. He looks very stern as he leans out, even though it's hard to see him through the light coming through the fog. He has battle wounds and scars on his face, deep-set green eyes and a warm smile. As he opens the door, he very gently walks up to you and reaches out a hand. You see a friendly smile. Hello. You must be the new guy.
Alden takes a drag off of his glow stick and then puts it back in his mouth and takes the abhuman's hand and he says, "Excellent. They had you guys where I'm from, working the fields. Nice. Just like home."
Tetricus opens the back of the van. Do you want me to get in the back? I don't like driving.
I look to the Mechanicus member and I say, "Do you need me to drive?"
If you have the talent for it, I don't. Or I cannot drive. This saved my life.
I have operate surface, but I don't have navigate.
Oh, I have navigate. I can navigate
Okay.
you.
Yeah, I can drive then. I have operate surface. I took that in case we needed a drive vehicle.
So
At
what
this
happens?
point, Franz will be basically getting the paperwork, has rolled it into a ball, upturned a sort of holding apparatus, and basically poured a clear liquid and flicked the remaining of his low cigarette into that, and it goes up like a torch. And then he's going to walk back and jump in the back of the van.
Mm.
He will then hit the side of the vehicle and say, "Today, ladies."
I guess I get in the front passenger seat.
Awesome. As you get in, the seats squeak. They're deep red. Some of the springs have broken through the leather. But at some point, this was a very nice van. It has a huge autocannon in the back, attached to a rail system that is extrudes behind the van. And Tetricus sits down in a seat, almost looks like an anti-air gun, which fills the third half, or third backside of the van. And it's meant to pop out when you're in a pinch. He sits there patiently looking up at you. The street is quite empty, although you can hear in the distance a gunfight breaking out. And I want one of you to roll a d100 random event die. Franz, as
86.
Yep, that's it. As Alden starts the van, you hear the gunfight breaking out. As soon as you exit the back alley and drive onto the street, you will see a few auto carriages, cars with they look very decked out. They have a lot of cogitators, Mechanicus emblems on them. Although some of it looks a little tacky and it certainly doesn't look sanctioned. They stop, and behind them there seems to be an arbitrator patrol car. It has stopped, and two of them have exited. They are yelling orders at the Mechanicus people, and any of you can do a Forbidden Lore Criminal Underground tests.
Alden leans back in contemplation as he views everything in front of him while he's driving a little slower.
Awesome, you get an inspiration point. Anybody can roll Criminal Underground tests.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean by that.
I don't have it either.
Oof.
What did you mean?
Do you want to
by that?
re-roll, Aaron?
Yeah.
Up to you. I believe you have an
It's
inspiration.
50-50, so yeah, why not?
I believe you have an inspiration.
Hold on, let me just check. Where are we? Notes. Yesterday. 1. Yeah, okay. Where are we?
At this point, you will see
Failure -2.
you will see the men exiting the van. They are holding huge energy weapons and they're firing them across the roof of the car. The arbitrators are yelling commands out of their voxcasters, and the entire street just lights up in gunfire. What do you do?
Suggestion: let fools kill each other, and then steal powerful plasma weaponry. Or head to
The
objective.
tinted, broken windows or heavily armored windows that are all scratched up give these lightning pattern lights as the blue plasma beams fly across the side of your van, and you watch this lightning spectacle out the windows.
We should move before we get hit.
I step on the gas to get us out of here to safety.
Alrighty. You push out of the back alley and drive the opposite way. After a while, you see less and less cars. And finally, you seem to have driven to the edge of Magnus District. And where do you want to drive?
Let me roll that. I gotta get navigate service. We are going to, I think it's called the Cathedral, the one that's broken down. I remember where it was on the map. The Mechanicus biologist has a high asset item there that we need to retrieve in the name of the Inquisition at all costs. Even our lives are secondary to that. Right. Do you remember where it is on the map? It's that collapsed temple the Magos is hiding that Xenos tech under.
Say again.
The Magos, the guy who we just robbed, data-wise, he had Necron bodies stashed, hidden, and that's where we're going. I have the location. I just don't remember what it was exactly called.
Right.
It was on a collapsed temple.
Mausoleum. A mausoleum.
The mausoleum.
Correct.
Where is that on
the mausoleum? So I'm gonna say this conversation comes up in the van. Begin discussing it, and you keep asking Rana, "Where's the mausoleum?" And I'm gonna let any of you roll a common lore Askellon sector with a -20. This is not common knowledge. Common lore Askellon sector. Mausoleum is where they bury important people, citizens.
Oh, is it in that one area where we're supposed to try to get into?
Could be.
Oh, God.
Roll a common lore Askellon sector tests. So -20.
Common.
Any of you can do this.
I'm looking for the skill.
Infused knowledge counts.
I just got common lore, Deftus Mechanicus. I don't have anything sector-wise. Can I just roll an intelligence check, like with a -20?
Yep, you can do that. Then you get a -40 in total.
-40?
Yeah.
Cool.
You have a -20 from the modifier and then a -20 for not knowing the skill.
Now I'm familiar with 3.
Holy shit.
Your brain jams. You have no idea. Literally no idea.
Well, that's a good thing. I got a back door. I can just go get the information later.
Okay, cathedral.
Unless...
I'm gonna say it's all pretty much gonna be near a cathedral.
Yeah, it's a ruined cathedral.
So, the sanctuary sector?
It could be.
I look around and say, guys, I have no idea where I'm going.
Can I ask the Ogren if he knows where this place is? He's been here longer than all of us.
We're gonna do it. We're in character, so feel
Oh,
free
right.
to do anything you want.
What was his name?
Tetricus.
Tetricus, do you know where the fallen temple sanctuary? The Magos has something there we need to collect.
Tetricus sitting by his autocannon. Looks up, he's holding the belt of ammunition. He looks a little confused, scratches his head. Ain't you supposed to know those types of things? It's in the journal thing, the data's late. He begins looking in his pockets. No, I can't find it. The mausoleum. He just starts staring out of the window. I've never heard that word before.
Okay, so okay, so I don't know where it is, but I know it's a mausoleum. Okay.
I tap the man in fatigues on the shoulder and say, "Can you radio in? Figure out where we need to go."
No, we're in the dark
Give
on this one.
me your data slate.
Yeah, I'll pass you the data slate. Actually, I am the
You
data
did
slate.
mark it in here, right?
I downloaded everything from the Magos.
Okay. Give me
So
5 minutes.
Actually, wouldn't that just be a logic check to go through the data?
You pull out the data slates.
Yeah, like I downloaded a whole bunch of stuff.
You've already downloaded the journals. Okay.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, absolutely. You already know in that case. So
Yeah.
the mausoleum is in the Magnus district, pretty close to where you are right now.
Sweet.
It is close to the Mechanicus base.
Well, we're going there next. I want those bodies.
Awesome. You know this, but Brody, based on that information, and one of you needs to do a navigate surface test.
Oh.
I'll give you a -10 on this because the streets are very confusing.
Gotcha. I got it. Wow.
Can I'm gonna help him drive as we go along, so we maybe don't get lost.
Can I reroll that?
Unless
You
yeah,
can
he
use
wants
an
to do
influence
that.
or a fate.
Can I just can I try to aid him to make so he can maybe make that?
Assistance is a +10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down by 2 degrees.
Let me roll.
Yeah. I can take the +10 though, and reroll.
You said -10 to the modifier.
Yeah, it's just -10 instead of -20.
Yeah, so it's flat.
Oh, it's flat now? Okay.
I go, we're lost, man.
As you drive, you see tall sky rises just passing by again and again. The districts are completely unknown to you. You're driving to a dark part of the city.
I fate point.
Yep. You finally recognize some of the streets from the map. As you enter a highway, you begin driving in a half circle towards your location. You're driving somewhere, you know kind of where it is. It's Diabola Raceway, but you've never driven on this road before. The cars there, or the auto carriages, pass by very quickly. As you drive into this really dark district, you just see these huge huge mechanical structures in front of you. Huge manufactura and these exhaust pipes letting out smoke, and this really dark, depressing landscape in front of you, scrap metal and old forges that have been shut down. As you take this long road back to where you came from, you begin to see a couple of large auto carriages that seem to be passing by you on your right-hand side. They've been following you for quite a while. You're alone on the road other than these two cars, and one of them is passing by on your right-hand side. You see a couple of men. They look like Mechanicus. They have the augmentations, Timothy, can you change your display? Brody and Timothy, can you change your display names on Roll20 to be your character name followed by your name? So character name parentheses name, so that I can call out your character. Awesome.
Trying to figure out how to do that.
Go to the cogwheel, the settings, and then display name. Change the display name. There you go. So XZ. You can see that some of these tech priests don't have the appropriate sanctioned augmentations at all. These are unsanctioned augmentations. They open up the side of the window. These are tinted, darkened windows. The van they're driving is quite dark, low, spikes on it. There's all kinds of skulls and Mechanicus cocks. And they just keep driving next to you. Occasionally opening the window, looking at your van, looking at you.
Is there a place where we can park that's a little out of the way?
You're on a highway.
Oh, great.
There are places to drive off on the side, occasionally. There are exits here and there.
I raise my voice and speak in the back. Ogren, get your gun ready. We might need it.
Tetricus loads the gun. Finally. Yeah, time to die. He's jumping up and down in the seat like a child.
I look at the tech priest and I say, any plans?
We need to, referently, we don't want them to know we're here. If we do get discovered, we can't leave any survivors. Everyone has to die.
At this, what do you call Franz is just sitting at the back with a glow stick out of his mouth, basically just looking at you, going, okay. So, are you going to try to lose them, or are we going to fight them, or well, how would you play this out, bearing in mind that we're trying to keep a low profile?
I start letting off on the gas and seeing if they'll just let us go behind them and disappear into traffic and pass us.
There's no traffic, and as soon as you do, they catch right up to you. These are armored vans. The one next to you has a gun on the roof, several guns sticking out on the side. When you inspect it closer, it's pretty clear that these are some kind of gangers. Any of you can retry that Forbidden Lore Criminal Underground if you want.
Same modifier.
I guess I could roll
I'll always let you know if there's a modifier.
Huh.
Oh, you got a success.
Yeah, I wasn't. I'm not skilled in this, so I was a minus 20, but still made it.
Oh, sick. Okay. So this is a tech gang. You look at the symbols on their gunmetal leather vests, as well as their augmentations. They're proudly displaying it. This gang is very powerful among tech priests. They They are called the Ironmongers. They carry refractor fields. Historically they have been involved in raids on Mechanicus compounds. They will use irradiation weapons, unsanctioned weapons, even radar projectors. Quite lethal. They are right now just eyeing your van, talking amongst themselves, looking at the wheels, the side of it, and one of them is looking out the window with his augmented green eyes, and he just looks at you. Whenever you look back at him, he will just nod, raise his head, almost in respect. He seems to be wanting you to lower your window.
I will lower my window and speak in binary, like, ask her, what do you want?
His mechadendrites bumping up against the roof. Nice van! Why not stop so we can talk?
Busy.
Are you looking for something? He looks behind him. You can see the car behind you starting to get closer and closer. You look like you're lost.
I know where I need to be and where I need to go. Whether it takes me there a long time or not, doesn't matter. I can get there regardless. How about a deal? Your gang doesn't bother our group. In return, I'll give you some information.
He gets back into the van, talks to his friend, and as he comes back out, he will say, "What kind of information?"
This is where influence is kind of my failure. And you know what I could do? It'd be a bitch move, and it really might cost us. It's like, I stole some of the Magos' work and information on what the Magos was up to, right? Could I make a copy of what the Magos has been up to and use that as a bargaining
say what your
chip?
character does and what your character says.
Sorry. I have.
So, for instance,
I have selective information on a few topics. Could be sold to the highest bidder. Willing to give it to you if you let us pass. No harassment, and you let us be on our way whenever we want one. For at least 72 hours.
They look at you again. Who are you? How did you get this information?
Nobody you really want to know. Knowing would be even more dangerous. And I'll pass my identity. It's like, I will give you small sample of data. You can confirm it with your fellows.
That's right up next to your window. Toss it in. And no tricks.
I hold the data. I must upload it to a sir, do you not have a built-in cogitator?
Give us a data slate.
One moment. Can I use a spare data slate and give them like a partial copy? I'm gonna use a logic check and make a copy.
Just tell me
real
what your
quick.
character does, and I will tell you if it requires a roll.
I am making a copy of some of the mutant stuff the Magos was up to.
I fish
I don't
a data slate out of my bag, and I say to the tech priest, "Here, this is an old piece of shit. Use that."
Cool. I'm gonna make a quick copy and pass and upload the Magos's Xeno work about the mutants that were on this planet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give them a copy of that.
All right. All of
Yeah.
it.
I look to the Mechanicus
not
guys
all
we're
of it.
talking to.
Not all of it. This is just a sample. It's saying if they're interested in this. This is
Alright.
like, yeah, it's like got the mega symbol on it.
You're including lots of logs and data and archives from the Magos that are signatured correctly and.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just though about this. I'm not giving away anything else. I'm hoping they'll take this and leave.
He catches it in his hand. This would be much easier if you stopped.
Unfortunately, we do not trust people easily.
He keeps driving next to you. When you look in the rear view mirror, you will see the ones back there occasionally popping out of the window, waving something and holding a hand up, their palm raised, sort of in a confused gesture. You read the body language, and any of you can do a fellowship test. As you do that, he, looking into the van, you can see him plug in the data slate. He begins reading. As he looks out the window, you read the body language of the people behind you. They're basically going, why aren't we doing anything? What are we doing here, basically, is what the car behind you is gesturing. The tech priest next to you opens the window again. He looks out, clearly unsanctioned augmentations. His head is pale, sunken in. He has a blackened robe just hanging over his head, bald. He looks out again. Is this real?
It's as real as you can get it.
How did you get to the Magos?
There are back
Francis is gonna
doors.
go.
There are back doors
Sorry.
to every software. Even a Magos makes a back door in case he ever gets locked out.
They look at each other.
Francis is gonna lean over to Teclis and half shout, whisper in his ear, ready to fire the next time I hit you on the shoulder. I want you to open up on the car behind first, and then switch to the one on the right.
I think I may have just bribed them. So we
Tetricus looks up and smiles. He begins nodding. You got it. On the count of 3.
Wait. I think we're good for the moment.
The mechanic's van begins backing up, and it's just next to, in the opposite lane. We're using British lanes there, so he's in the wrong lane. He's appears to be talking to his friend back and forth, or the person next to him.
I mean, it's pretty good intel.
Now they're distracted. I want you to pull forward in front of them, slow down. Teclis, once you feel the vehicle slow down, open up with everything you've got through their front window.
God, we're gonna kill these guys, aren't we?
Tetricus smiles.
I look over to the other car and... Oh, never mind, that wasn't very good. Is their window still open?
Yep. Window open, he has one arm leaning out, the arm is all tatted up with tattoos. There are some metallic pieces attached to it, looks like some bionics.
I look at Franz and I gesture, I tap the pistol grip of my hand flamer that's on my chest rig, and I make a sort of gesture with my eyes to it and then to them.
Do you want me to drive while you're shooting? If you guys decide to go down that route, because I think I just fit. I think I got them. I got them to accept that bribe.
I take the hand flamer and I give it to the, or no, I'm just gonna, I pat my hand flamer and I look to Franz and I say, what do you think?
Survival.
We can't let them away. We can't let them away with that information.
The information was irrelevant. It just talked about the filthy mutants that I've given permission to the local Adeptus to go wipe them out anyways. Granted, the Magos is going to be really confused when he realizes it was his own permission that gave them the right to wipe out all the mutants, but it's going to be very interesting to see how that happens.
Uh-huh. And what do you think when they verify that information and they verify where that information came from? Do you think they're going to think that one abhuman, 2 humans, and 1 Magos, one tech? Who do you think they're going to think was able to get that, and who do you think they're going to cannibalize so that they can get more without upholding their deal?
Oh no, they don't hope the deal wiped them out. I was just trying to buy access to their territory for 72 hours, but we steal the real good loot. Because honestly, I couldn't care what rat's ass what's going on in this section.
To explain the screen we're on, by the way, you guys can, in addition to talking and doing diplomacy, the driver can move the van. The guide is on the top hand screen. You're moving one tactical range, your vehicle can drive up to 30 meters extra by stepping on the pedal. But you're all assumed to be driving at tactical speed right now. If you floor it, you can drive this much faster per round.
I say floor it, and let's dip out of these guys.
Stick around and figure out what they say.
Yeah, let's dip out, let them be super confused, and fuck off before they figure they could probably steal more information from us. I'll say this, when the Magos does figure out when something's happened, and they come looking and they find these guys, he is going to rip them to fucking shreds, and it's going to be wonderful.
You get an inspiration point.
What is the speed of the van?
What's an inspiration?
I think you have an inspiration point is re-roll any skill that doesn't deal damage. And you can only have one.
Where do I add it?
Just add it in your wherever. It's not a part of the official rules. Just type it down. The van. Yeah, you're gonna drive faster. Or what do you want to do?
Well, you have more time in this planet than I do, and I can't pull rank on you.
It is a suggestion that we use our faster vehicle while they're confused.
You do not have a faster vehicle, just to be clear. You can. You're all moving at tactical speed, which is like moving at like 70 kilometers an hour. But if any of you decide to drive faster, you will just move faster relative to the others who are not flooring it. That's what I meant to say.
Okay, then floor it. I would like to get to our destination faster.
Who's driving?
Yeah.
So what are your characters doing? Let's describe what's happening.
The van as fast as possible, as it will take off.
Okay. You're driving as fast as you can. That's 1 turn.
Do I need to roll?
That's a good question. Let me look that up. Floor it, full action. -10 operate test. Yes. Operate surface -10. Your van is actually rather slow. It's not super fast. Operate surface.
I'm sorry.
That's navigate.
I think it's the same still. Do you just want to keep that roll?
Okay, no worries. Then we will just roll that. You want to re-roll?
You
The
mean
fate.
spend a... Yeah, no, I'm fine. I don't want to spend a fate point.
Alright, if you get 5 degrees of failure on that, you spin out of control, but you did not. So the only thing that happens is that your wheels start spinning really fast, and then you hear this sliding motion. The vehicle shakes a couple of times, and that's it.
Can I control where we go on the map?
Absolutely. Yes, back and forth. Yeah. That's 1 turn. 2 turns. Yeah. Okay. So you slide a little bit to the side and a little bit forward. This guy is going to also begin to speed up. This guy as well. You see the man you were talking to now. The windows are not entirely tinted, and as you look back, he points at your van, and then the car begins to speed up.
Alright, well, they didn't take the hint. I was like, alright, you guys can do your thing.
And slaps what he called the Ogren on the shoulder and says, "Showtime."
Tetricus releases a foot pedal, and you see this huge rail begin to slide backwards. Suddenly the van back doors open up. Light floods into the van. You see this huge city behind you. Lights as far as you can see. And directly in front of you, as you look back through the back doors, you see the shocked expression of these 2 tech priests. Both of them immediately grasp the front panel of the vehicle. The driver is holding on to the steering wheel for dear life and immediately begins to turn. That's when you hear a roaring, thunderous sound. Smoke and explosions begin to fill the vehicle as Tetricus does a perfect hit. Everybody roll initiative.
Do I roll agility or custom on the sheet? Sorry. I don't really know how to roll the sheet on the sheet.
Roll agility, I think, or yeah. Come on.
Is that what you wanted us to do, or did you want me to roll the car?
No, roll individual tests.
I'm trying to select my character, but it's not letting me.
It should. It says it is your character. No worries, I'll roll for you. What did you get? What is your result?
0 apparently.
You can roll in the chat, do a custom roll.
Which side of the car? You said we're using British driving, so am I on the... what
You're
side
driving
of
on the
car?
wrong side of the road.
No, I meant, what side of the car am I on? Front, left, and front right?
You're on the right-hand side of the car.
Okay, that would bother me so much. Okay, thank you.
Okay, no, no. In
Yeah,
Australia, British, you'll be driving on the right side of the road right now. Yeah, so you're on the correct side of the road. But yeah, the steering wheel would be on the right-hand side of the car.
Yeah, I can't click my token for some reason, and I can't,
Okay,
add
it says it's
initiative.
not controlled by you. There we go. I'm letting you control it now.
Cool.
Let me know
Alright,
if it works.
how do I roll initiative on this, on the character sheet?
Just go to your sheets. You can describe it, Franz. We can take the first session.
I'm
instead of
actually
learning
trying to
session.
get a hold of my token.
Oh, I see it. Initiative. Here we
Yeah,
go.
initiative.
Agility.
I
You
think
have to
you
click
pressed
your
the agility
token
button.
and then roll initiative.
Yes.
Yeah, I found it, and it's next to fate
Okay.
points.
If you can't find it, I can roll for you, Aaron, if you want.
Yeah, I can't, I just can't
It's-
actually get on yet.
It's
Yeah, let's take
below
a
the
5-minute break while we solve all this, and I'll be right back.
Alright.
Okay, cool. Why is this not letting me control my token?
Are we still figuring initiative out?
Yeah, I'm still trying to actually get a hold of my character. Ah, there we go, finally. Sorry.
You could just roll it and change the number on the thing.
There we go, 6. Oh, crap.
Say 5-minute break. Okay. I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. Break. Is that okay, Aaron? Aaron? We
Yeah,
allowed
that's
to
fine.
do
I'm gonna go for a quick pee anyway.
that? All right.
Alright, I'm back. Hey, Lou.
Oh, monkeys.
Thank God you came. These guys are about to screw it all up and die in their van.
Hey,
So,
all I can say is I'm not there, so if they die, they die.
you're definitely there, dude. You made
No.
a big mistake showing up to this session.
Nah,
You had,
nah, but
you
I'm
had
chill
the
at home.
perfect chance to escape.
Nah.
You're so there. You're so there.
Nah. You see, I'm so not there. I went to go get milk for my kid, my man. I used that black experience.
The black spirits. The black spirits of being AFK. No,
Of
man.
course. You see, my man, it's simply just a meme of I was never there. I was a figment of your imagination. What you mean I'm in the van? I'm back in base, so I never left.
But seriously,
They
do you
thought
not,
it was me because it was a dark shadow on the thing. It was just a dark shadow. That was not me.
do you seriously not want to help them? These helpless poor
Depends.
bastards.
What did they do? I physically don't know
They're
what happened.
picking a fight with a tech gang.
Is
No,
this
To be
the
but
fair-
really
Brody was
strong one?
very skillfully bribing them, and then, as usual, Aaron just decided to start opening fire on them.
Question: Is this the one that killed that other people? Wait, no one died in that one, but
They
that
have
other
killed
fight.
the players before, but that was on a different planet.
I remember people fighting with a gang on this one before in a mission I wasn't there for. I mean, session I wasn't there for. Is this the same one or is it a different one?
This is a different gang.
Ah.
This is a tech gang. They use energy weapons, chemical weapons.
That one had plasma weapons from that.
Right. Yeah, those
Yeah.
Diamond Dandies is the one you're thinking of.
Okay.
This is a tech gang. Tech priests.
Pretty sure
this-
we've come across them before.
You have.
Hey, yo,
yeah.
all I gotta say is, put hand on Aaron's shoulder, you die by yourself.
You're not
I
in the
feel
back.
like I would join in. Let me look. I have to look again because I haven't
Alright.
played this in a long time in combat. I don't remember what I do with them.
No.
Let me see. I'll probably still pop in, but yeah.
Alright, is everybody rolled up and ready?
I think Bro was getting to get water or something. I don't know which one that was.
I'm here.
Okay.
Alrighty, back.
Alden, you're first. You're first, Alden. What do you do? Alden, you are first.
Who's Alden?
Alden. That's the new guy.
Is that the one that went? I feel like that's the one that went to do something.
Oh, maybe.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because
I think
he's
we're
not
getting
reacting
something
unless
more.
his mic is completely shrewd. Yeah,
Alright.
I think that's the one who get to win the water.
We will skip his turn for now. And you're going to see behind you when I change.
I think Aaron just did a
Oh,
hot
we're back,
shot
Alden.
last. Yeah.
Rebecca Alden.
I think he's muted
No,
himself.
no,
without
no, no.
realizing.
That's the XT guy, the other tech priest. I mean, Skatari. Was he tech priest or you or Skatari? I don't remember. Oh, I never.
We never really figured it out, and he isn't. He hates Mechanicus, so he doesn't really follow the norms, anyways.
You have machine in your body. You're a toaster. Anyway, yeah, toaster boy.
I'm a Xeno toaster. I'm mostly made of Necron parts.
Lovely. The car behind you is gonna open fire. Oh, hold on. No. First we're
Sorry
doing
about that.
first
I'm
we're doing
back.
Tacticus's turn. I forgot that he is on the gunner. Let's see. Tacticus.
I think he's back.
Oh, did you guys take my turn? Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Tetrick is first because Tetrick is a surprise round.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
And he is
No, I'm just
there.
rolling for the future.
Do you also have a hot shot? Sorry.
Yeah, remember to roll before your turn, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tetricus springs out of the back of the van, holding his autocannon. You hear a thunderous roar sound of shells hitting the van. You see these black shards of metal come flying off. The windscreen cracks, and he's gonna fire full auto with a full hit to the hull. Vehicles have different hit locations than humans. So it's whole hull, wheel, etc. And let's roll for damage. This could get very bad. Let's see. The van. 3d10 plus 8. So it's gonna hit hull. That's gonna be a almost maximum roll. 16. 28 impact damage. Penetration 6. And then another 16. 28 and 16, pen 6. Both of these are gonna hit the engine. So what's gonna happen now is that the autocannon opens fire. First, the vehicle's hood is gonna blow open. Then You will see the engine get hit once, and then you see a huge explosion going off, and smokes, like this huge black smoke starting to billow out of the vehicle. By the third shot, the entire wheel is going to go off on the left-hand side. You see the wheel just projectile flying off the side of the bridge. The van just screeches up against the side of the road, and you will see this huge long streak of sparks flying behind them. Yellow, golden sparks. As grind to a halt. 4 more shots ring out, and they're gonna hit the side of the car. The door gets blown up. One of the people just climbing out desperate. Ragdolls across the street. And the vehicle is totaled. The other vehicle, reacting to this, is going to floor it. And we'll drive here. Franz.
Franz will have pulled out his hotshot lasgun from the overhead railing. Lying down on the floor beside what he called where Teclis was, he is going to open fire, taking 1 shot straight at the driver's window. You'll see a streak of red come racing out of the tail end. It'll strike the window of the vehicle with 2 degrees of success, and will do 14 damage, pen 2 with 2 unrighteous fury.
Nice.
So 16.
Hotshot last gun. Okay.
Sorry, 16. So that's 16 pen 7.
Alrighty. So as you're shooting, one of the windows gets totally burned up. Are you aiming at anyone inside, or are you just trying to shoot the van?
No, I was actually trying to just sort of probably not scuff it, just basically make it difficult for the person to actually sort of see, and if potentially hit him.
You're gonna break the front window, and I'm gonna roll a random die for you. And you managed to actually hit the driver. What's the damage? Okay, I see it. That's a... Is it a Righteous Fury?
1. Yeah, it's a Righteous Fury, yeah.
Oof. Roll a d5.
Already have, it was 2.
Okay. Let's see. You're gonna hit the poor guy in the body, and the blast punches the air from the target's body. He must make a challenging toughness test or be knocked prone. So unfortunately, he's not unconscious, but he takes a shot to the chest, and you see this splatter of blood immediately fill the side of the window. They begin to break, but the person inside is going to shoot back. Leading out of his window, he is going to aim. Alright, so you would open your window to do this, I'm assuming.
No, I'm lying on the vehicle's ground, just peering around the corner.
Oh, you're in the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was beside Teclis.
Besides Tetricus, okay. Then...
sorry, Tecris.
Yeah. So he's going to take his Irad projector, open up the window, and he's going to fire it at your van. That's going to be a hit. It's going to hit your wheel for a total of minimum damage. 13 energy, 8 pen. It would be nice if one of you had. The van character sheet is at the top of the list. You scroll all the way up and then go to vehicles. not player sheet, but vehicles. There you see all the stats. So you have 14 armor. It's gonna go through your armor because it did more than 14. So it does a total of 6 damage to your integrity. So you're now at 24 integrity from 30. It basically blows a hole in the side of your van, and you see this molten metal just running down the side of it. You all smell this intense smell of burnt metal. Tetricus is going to await orders and ready his action.
You'll hear Bran say, Peckless, what are we waiting for? Take it out. I think I might have broke up there again.
No, we heard you. We heard you just fine.
Oh, okay. Oh. Sorry, it's just down at red.
No worries.
What's the range so far?
Use the measuring tool.
Oh, right, that's a thing. 70 meters. What is this gun? Oh, God, I only have 35 meters. Ooh, I guess that's long for that. I did this right. Yeah, no, I totally messed.
Looks about right as you fire your gun. It goes
Yeah, I like.
wide.
I'm open like the side window, and I'm just like my butt on the windowsill and just shooting, screaming obscenities and binary at him. It's like, you should have listened, motherfuckers. This is how we deal in my neighborhood.
You're not kidding about messing with the wrong people. Okay, Alden. Alden,
I'm
you're
going.
gonna-
Sorry. Am I still allowed to take my turn?
You go.
Okay. I'm going to drive the van a little bit closer because my weapon's very short range. So what does 15 mean? Is that meters?
Right.
Okay.
That would definitely be too far. And off screen. 230 meters.
Sorry, my measurement tool's switching out. Okay. Can you
Whereabouts
move
are
it?
you?
Can you move it
If
back
you
for me? It keeps. Do I need to move all the coins too?
80
don't worry.
meters from current position.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you want to move to? Just ping it on the map.
I look at everyone else and I say, well, we're doing this. And I do a hard kind of turn to the left so we can get almost in point blank range to the car that we just lit up.
No worries at all. If you stop the van, you will immediately...
Yeah, that is the full movement, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, that's, I guess, what I'm going to do. It's my full turn.
Awesome.
Sorry.
No. Great. Then the... I believe it's their turn. Tetricus is going to follow orders while you're driving. But since you've taken a little bit of a turn, I'm going to say it's out of his shooting radius. The van is tilted. So he is Gonna look up and go. Hold it steady, you're driving wrong. Let me drive. He gets up, seems to get a little angry. Franz.
After the sudden jolting and Franz lying on his stomach in the back of the vehicle will be rammed into the side of the vehicle on his right-hand side. With this, he'll just actually catch hold of the hotshot lasgun before it goes out of the vehicle. He'll throw it onto the seat and move to take up Tetris's position.
You take his position, and the vans are gonna come to a screeching halt. It is now stopped completely. Alrighty, Tetricus is going to jump out of the back. As he lands, he's gonna look at him, and you see him loading his flamer.
I think I'm gonna jump out the
And
car. Oh god.
You're gonna hear Franz before you jump out of the car. Bear right! Give me an angle!
Alright, next turn we're gonna do a 15-second and then a skip.
Oh, so yeah, sorry, I'm just making sure I'm in range.
Yep.
This gun has a very short range. Oh my god, what? The two?
Nice.
I'm aiming for the driver, by the way.
Hold on, let me place the little tokens here. There we go.
Oh, these
Alrighty.
guys are fucking creepy.
I'm gonna do a simple dodge. He's gonna do a leaping dodge, actually. And he's gonna fail. He's failing gloriously.
Oh, I have to roll damage, don't I?
8.
5, pen 2.
There we go. Excellent. So, this is the guy driving shotgun. This is the back seat.
They all still inside.
The back seat guy immediately jumped out. Shotgun jumped out. Driver is still in the car.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to reverse the truck and attempt to ram the guy in the front, I guess.
Tetricus is right behind the van.
I can move at my tactical speed without, like, hitting anyone. I can't turn at that angle. It's fine if I can. I can do something else. I was willing to like turn so I wouldn't hit him, and then just beep straight into him. It's okay.
Trying to end up at, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. You can all hear the van. Does it make a beeping sound when it backs up?
I don't know. Does the van guy? I don't know.
I don't. Maybe not. That sounds like something extra we wouldn't have bothered with.
Fair enough. It would be
This
just a
sounds like
little-
something we definitely would have put in.
That's something you definitely would. It'd be hilarious. But the new party members are a little more serious. I like that. That's nice too. And they back up the van into, and you hear this crunch of metal being smashed against each other. As you try to ram him, he's gonna dodge. He succeeds. He's gonna jump out of the way. This vehicle attack, which is a specific action, and you need to roll.
I rolled it.
Okay, nice.
Do you want me to roll
Success.
damage? Even
No,
though I
it's
missed
operate. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Right, nice. The driver is going to pull out his gun, and he is immediately gonna open fire on. Let's see. Tetricus jumped out of the way. He succeeded his dodge. You're out of the van, right?
Yeah, I'm out of the van.
Okay. He's gonna shoot at you. Remember, when you're being shot at, you can dodge.
Yeah, I'm going to try to dodge. I'm just not sure how to dodge. It's a skill,
Roll
right?
the dodge skill, yes.
Yeah, it's a skill.
Alright, dodge. Yeah, alright, I put some points into it.
Unfortunately, he has inescapable attack, so you get a -10 on your dodge.
Oh no. Well, I got some decent. I have like 2 points into it, so that should be 2. Oh my god. I'm gonna.
That's not good.
Can I inspiration that?
Of course.
Sweet. Okay. That inspiration was so useful. Still -10.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh
That
no,
sucks.
I get nailed. Okay, what's this? Because I got some.
well, first off,
toughness
it's
on
gonna
this.
hit in the 26, which I believe is the left arm. So he is shooting a needle pistol.
Oh, okay.
This is gonna hit you in the left arm. Accurate. He gets a +10 on that. It is toxic as well. I was not expecting to use their actual weapons. Hold on. There we go. Needle pistol. Okay. Oh, you only take you only take 2 damage. 2 rending damage.
That's not too bad. So
Not
just
too bad.
down to 11 out of my 13. Okay. Does
2
this poison?
rending, but hold on. You absorb with your. So you absorb the 2 because you have more than 2 armor.
Hmm.
I'm hoping.
Uh,
I think you have 2 armor.
yes. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm a mechanicus. I know my toughness is a 45, so I got
Yeah,
a
you're fine.
minimum of 4.
So 40 is you absorb 4 damage before anything else happens.
Oh,
So you just
I'm
take.
good?
Yeah, you just take the needles. It's like a Xeno, or it is a Xeno weapon. It's an exotic
Oh.
weapon.
It's a Dark Eldar.
It's a needle pistol, so you hear this, and then these bluish needles fly through the air, hitting your arm, and it just sticks into your arm and it burns. This weapon is going to. It has a poisonous sting. But the poison only has effect when you take actual damage. You did not take damage, so you don't get the poison. So you're fine. The driving shotgun is going to look through or up at the window. He's gonna look at you, and you just see this furious indignation, anger on his face, and he's going to point his gun at you and go full auto. Do you want to dodge?
Okay, I'm gonna try to dodge that.
Mm-hmm. He's firing a heavy stubber on full auto.
3 degrees of success.
Okay. 3 degrees success?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're fine. It's a heavy weapon. He leans it up to the window. The window gets smashed. You see huge explosions filling the side of the van, the window, but you're fine. The guy running. And he's gonna shoot Tetricus. Tetricus is gonna dodge. He fails his dodge. And that's going to be not enough damage to penetrate his armor. Tetricus is very heavily armored. Franz.
Okay, so I'm assuming the heavy stubber is up against her, against the other vehicle. So what Franz is going to do is he's going to get up from the seat, run to the front, grab the lad's gun on the way past, and take his sword from the top of the overhang and exit on the driver's side by throwing himself out and landing on his feet. So he's now standing beside Teclis.
Awesome. Tetricus is going to load up his gun, look behind him, and you just hear this. You made a big mistake. And you're gonna hear the horrible sound of a chemical flamer. And that is going to be a successful dodge. As you see molten metal and chemical fire burning this entire part of the street. I'm gonna do 15 seconds and then skip.
Oh, yeah, it's me. Yeah, I shot, hanging at him. I missed. I'm gonna jump in front of the car, and I'm gonna like climb under the car because I'm not combat. So I'm gonna try to hide under the car.
Awesome.
Should I roll stealth for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so
You
you're
guys
just
just keep
crawling
going.
under the car and trying to stay hidden.
Yeah. Wow, I actually failed.
Alright, so you're still visible, but you try to probably make yourself look harmless.
I'm in cover.
Yeah. Alright, 15 seconds.
I get out of the driver's seat, seeing the chemical flamer go off, and make a mad dash to go. Now this is something I don't know if quite works. A part of my class says I can take a full move and shoot a pistol. Can I do that inside of this car?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, I just wanted to ask. All right, so as I move to get on the autocannon, I pull my hand flamer out and I hose this man who I saw dive beneath the back of the car down with my hand flamer. And I get up on the gun and give him one good dose of flame for the Emperor.
Awesome. You get an inspiration point. He is already on the ground, prone. He cannot dodge, and you're gonna hit him by default.
All right. And then all I'm going to do is sit on the auto cannon because I can't do anything else.
The driver is going to try to shoot you again. That's a hit. Unless...
Oh, dodge, right.
So he's dropping his gun, picking up a heavy stubber. He's gonna try to pepper you
That was
with bullets.
-10.
8 shells in total.
Oh, I mean,
Nice.
I just like rolled out of the way.
Yeah. He did not get any additional successes, so he did not do his inescapable attack, which he had last.
Oh,
Or a jump aside or something like that. And all of his guns are going to hit the side of your van, and you just see these bullet holes going down the side of the van. And as you jump out of the way, he's going to try to follow you, and then you hear... And he immediately goes down to reload the gun. He's sitting stuck in the van as the door is closed on one hand here and closed by the van on the other side. He seems very aware of this. And he's just leaning behind the wheel. Okay, you were already in cover. One is on the other side of the van. He's going to take his chances. This dude. That's a half action. His other half try to shoot you, Alden. Remember, you can dodge, but you need to announce it before he hits.
Isn't he on fire?
You didn't roll for damage.
Yeah, I did. I got, where was it?
Always announce your damage.
Oh, I need to tell you how much I did. Okay, I'm
Yep,
sorry. I
yep,
got
yep.
12.
Awesome.
I'm sorry.
Alrighty, then we're gonna do an agility test. He fails his agility tests, and he is indeed on fire. So he's gonna start at the beginning of this turn, trying to roll. So he's rolling on the pavement. You see him desperately rolling sideways. He is not able to put out the flames. Go.
So Franz comes up from beside the bonnet of the vehicle, leans over, sees the driver fumbling around trying to reload, stuck. You'll see a sly grin in his face as he makes eye contact with the driver. The driver at this stage can actually see that he mouths, "The Emperor does indeed provide," as he lowers the hotshot las gun, aims for the hole in his chest, and fires again. Hits with success with 7 additional for 12 damage, pen 7.
Who are you shooting?
The driver.
You're on the opposite side of the van.
Do you mean
Oh, so
the passenger, that guy?
Oh, you mean the guy running away?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, the passenger. Yeah, so I thought that was the driver.
No
Because
worries.
the driver's on the wrong side.
He's running at full speed, so it's a -20 to hit him.
Okay, so it's with inescapable attack, that is success with +5.
Nice. He's running at full speed, so he can't dodge, and he's gonna get hit. That's a 12
And he's hit the
7.
body.
Yeah, I see it. So you, your hotshot lasp gun. You see these red flashes just light up this dark side of the city, and the first shot goes straight through his stomach. You just see him grasp the side of his stomach, limping along, trying to get away. The second shot is gonna hit his chest, and you're gonna see him sort of hold his chest and then do a spin and land on his back with a thud. He is thoroughly dead. Tetricus, ready in action. Go.
Oh, alright. Going to shoot the driver.
No
Hits.
dodge.
I'm gonna half aim. Smiths. I think that's point blank at this point. You know what? I'm gonna move closer. And I'm gonna make this point blank.
Okay. You cannot move that close.
Oh. How? Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Or small round.
Yeah, I still hit even if I have to lower the hit chance a bit lower.
Yep.
Damage 9 and penetration 2.
Damage 9, pen 2. He does not dodge. You hit him in the 95. That's going to be a leg. So unfortunately, because I follow strict rules, that's going to be a shot straight to the van. So you hit the front of his car, van, whatever. You hear this as the shot flies off in the distance. Holden. You can do an aimed shot if you want instead. Then you would take your first half action and aim, and your second half action to shoot him.
Are you talking to me?
Nope.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Aiden.
So I equip my shield, scream for the Emperor as this man's glorious screams from being on fire is music for my charge as I hop out of the van, run up to the other one, and just shoot into, you said the windows were busted out, right? From all the shooting we did at it?
A front
The
one
other
is.
vehicle?
Yeah, I was gonna fire into the front windshield.
Yeah, I got hot lased.
Yeah, with my hand flamer.
You're good to shoot him. You can all see him just fine.
Okay. Well, I give him a hand flamer dose into his car through the busted out parts.
You stick the hand flamer into the van.
Yep,
And then
13 damage through whatever
click
hole
the
I can
button.
stick my hand through, and I just shoot him in there because I know he can't dodge.
All right. You made the flambéed the tech priest as you hear horrible screaming and burning, and then you hear the crackling of flesh and fat burning. The heat, he's already damaged. You don't need to roll. He is going to die. Panic, dude. Fire. He burns.
As I do that, I scream out, "Everyone in the van! This might cook off!"
Last survivor is going to look at you. He is immediately gonna turn around and run away. Fast as he can. Go. Go.
So Fran's going to take a knee. He's going to fire his hotshot Glasgow gentleman who's away. Let me just do so.
-20.
And hits
Does a
him
beautiful
with
hit.
3 additional degrees.
Does a hit to the head. To the back of his head. And he's already done.
Slowly, sorry. And it's Righteous Fury.
Oh god, 2 Righteous Fury in a row. Damn.
So that's a 2 on the Righteous Fury and 14 and 7.
As you shoot, this red laser beam goes through the back of his head, and you just hear this thud sound, very faint in the distance, as the only sound left is the crackling of fire in the van. Unceremoniously falls to the side of the road near a gutter, and just lays there bleeding out, completely silent, still. You stand there for a while and just with a man inside. The man is desperately grasping for the handle on one side of the car. He manages to get over to the other side, begins to try to smash open the window. It is stuck, and he's not able to open the door. He tries to climb out of the window, but the hole isn't big enough, and you just hear this horrible shriek before he finally succumbs to his wounds.
And with this, as a last action, Franz is going to go down, drag the other body, chuck it onto the burning car.
I hop in the van and pull it up a little bit away from all of that.
You see a what looks like a monotask servo skull hovering above the vans. It has a attached.
Ah, shit, we're gonna get noticed. Everyone in the van, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Shoot it. Just shoot it. I scream, shoot it. Someone shoot it.
I don't got good range.
Grenades.
Don't shoot it.
Oh, okay.
It's already got what it needs.
Those things are pretty wireless. Let's step out quickly. Any information that they might have gained has been lost in those fires. They'll burn everything to ash. We need to double time it to the cathedral now.
Alrighty.
Well, yeah, we take off. And I turn the radio on to see if we made the news.
You hear the roaring of the engine as the sounds of fire and crackling becomes more faint. You finally make it off the bridge. You saw this vehicle just barely make it over the edge. Looking at the fire, it seemed to be attracted to the light of the fires first and foremost. By the time it hovered in your direction, you were far, far away. To the best of your ability, you seem to have made it away unnoticed. The servo skull continues to hover, and you will see a patrol ship begin to approach the 2 burning cars. By the time it reaches them, you are far away.
If you happen to look in the back of the vehicle, you'll see Franz stripping off the what he called coveralls, and basically hunting around the vehicle for a different set of clothing and other paraphernalia.
I read the name from my clipboard or my little thing that I have of information. I say Franz, right? You guys have any auto guns or las rifles in this thing?
Supplies are pretty limited right now.
Fair enough. Any extra Los packs?
With a deep sigh, he'll say, top left-hand pocket matches our top right.
I go ahead and snag 3 cigarettes along with 2 matches.
He'll take the rest of the packet off you, stick it on the seat, and bundle everything up for disposal.
Awesome. You begin driving and you finally arrive into the city. When you come back, everything seems totally normal. Nobody's noticing you. You pass by the checkpoint. No one even stops you. There doesn't seem to be any suspicion or investigation into what has happened. Knowing that confrontations with these gangers are pretty commonplace, you seem to have made it out. And driving into the city, you again begin to approach the mausoleum. Did you roll for navigate service?
Yeah, I had to re-roll, and I got I think it's a 2 success on the re-roll.
Nice.
Was it not just a flat success?
Or something like that. I could roll another one, because we're closer now.
Do it.
Yeah, let me roll another one.
Operate 2? Or just now?
No operate.
Okay.
Yeah. Where?
Require an operate test.
Alright, I just want to be sure.
Hold on.
Yes!
Navigate success.
GPS, my guy.
You manage to drive into an underpass. As you drive down, you begin to see the city lights dim. It gets darker. You have made an internal map of this part of the city. As you drive through this impossible maze underground, you pass through roads that look totally abandoned. Closed gates, these closed off barricades even on the side of the roads, and finally you emerge out and back into the city. And you are behind the Mechanicus base on a large church-like structure. A cathedral that seems to have been abandoned long ago. Next to it is a raised series of buildings leading up to a hill. On these hills there are several mausoleums, as well as these spooky Halloween gates, and it's pretty clear that this is the mausoleum. You even find a perfect place in the darkness, completely secluded, with just some darkened, grained shrubbery and bushes. You drive in and make the van invisible. You're next to a long flight of stairs, stone stairs and slabs that reach up to the top of the mountain.
It looks like, according to data, this is the place where the Magos has sealed away very heretical items that need to be retrieved. There is also, I am only going to mention this now, a very small possibility that this might also be the entrance to a tomb, specifically a Necron tomb.
What's a Necron?
Oh, you have been briefed. Can I roll my Necron knowledge to give him a quick briefing?
No need to roll.
No need to roll? Okay.
No.
The Necrons are an ancient race who are extremely technologically advanced to the point of asinine levels of scientific stuff. The problem is they went to sleep a long time ago, and when we colonized planets, turns out underneath, deep in the crust, was like a giant colony that was just asleep. And they wake up every once in a while and then just declare war on all living life because they don't like life. The Magos got a hold of some of their bodies. We're going to go liberate those bodies for the Inquisition, because he really shouldn't be having those. And he's got him somewhere around here. He doesn't say the exact location, but it's within this area. So all we have to do now is search the area, watch out for possible traps the Magos left behind, and not accidentally wake up a tomb world and doom every soul on this planet to obliteration. If we do wake up a tomb world, retreat to the van and then head to the nearest starport for distraction, because we completely botched the mission at that point.
Yep.
They're really that bad, huh?
Let me put it this way. Usually when we find these, we just Cyclone Torpedo it because it's too much of a pain to deal with. It is cheaper to use Cyclone Torpedoes, something we cannot make ever, and we only have a limited supply, than to actually try to invade and take them. This world is not important enough to allow a tomb world. In fact, I would not be surprised if the Inquisition would just nuke this world into non-existence if a tomb world woke up here. This world it's not that important. It'd be safer to Cyclone Torpedo it than to allow it to rise. You would need multiple Astartes-based chapters just to deal with a situation, or like the entirety of the Black Templars. Like the entire chapter of the Black Templars.
Essentially, what he's trying to say is, if we wake it up, crack open the cold one, have a cigarette, because at least that way we're not going to die tired.
Well,
oh no, I'm running to the nearest starport. I'm getting off world.
This is definitely a lot above my pay grade, but...
Alright, let's go save the galaxy.
Yeah. I light up my second glow stick, having to deal with all this stress.
As you step out, it is becoming late. The smog is unusually heavy, and you can just see this outline of this very dim sunlight in the horizon. The area around the mausoleum is filled with these elevated cathedrals, Gothic cathedrals, as far as you can see. Bridges, long arched bridges leading to the entrances. Very everything looks like it belongs to a ecclesiarchic image. As you look up the side of the mountain, it seems to lead to this large mansion. And the actual burial buildings are up on the side of this hill, but this mansion is blocking the entire way up there. So it seems to be that it's a bridge, and then there's a hole through the mansion that you sort of pass through, and then it's unclear what is inside.
So you're the local knowledge. What generally happens here?
Well, if I understand this area is for the dead, which is kind of fucking hilarious. Need Necron bodies here. Back in the old days, my suggestion would be we all stay as a group and we scavenge the area, but carefully. I looked as like, do any of you have skills in locating items?
I'm a detective, but I don't, is that scrutiny? Sorry, out of character.
I think it's awareness. That's what I was aiming for.
So Franz is going to have a look round and see if there's any other people that are sort
GM,
of
what would that
either
roll be, awareness
visiting
or scrutiny? Sorry.
Sorry, he's either visiting or working there and is going to pick out an appropriate attire.
You open the back of the van, you have all your gear there.
Alright.
I go to look
Alright,
around and look and see if I can gather any clues.
I think we gotta go into the mausoleum is the problem. Is this on the picture of the entrance? Like we cross the bridge and we go into the big structure there?
Right.
Okay. I will lead the way because of we have a Magos that's been coming around here. So the idea of a Mechanicus guy showing up, I mean, I got enough stolen documents. I should be able to falsify anything we need to get in. Shouldn't be too difficult. And if
Right.
I can't falsify it, I can hack it. Let me lead the party. Moving in. You guys just act casual.
The streets are usually empty.
Yeah, or is it tech surf?
I reload my
Perhaps.
hand flamer and pull my shield out and fall
Oh,
behind
that's
the tech priest.
Yeah. I will lead the party into the building and we'll all head to the main. I assume the Ogren is just staying by the car.
That's up to you.
I look back and I say, Muscles, you guys think we need him? And I look to everyone else.
Tetragus is standing behind the van, smoking a glow stick. He just raises an eyebrow when you say muscle.
Have him be by the car. Worst comes to worst, he can. If he starts hearing shooting, he can drive the car up and we can jump on in.
Yeah, and until then, just sort of blend in. Just make yourselves think small.
Tetragus just raises his eyebrows, lowers the glow stick, sighs, goes back into the van. As he sits down, you hear this as the springs of the car give in. He slowly closes the door like a sad dog sitting in his corner, and you can see his head pop up in the window looking at you.
Did you want to come in and look around?
He nods quietly from behind the broken window.
Screw it. Come on. You can bring the big gun in case we need to kill anything.
Yes! You see him grab his chemical flamer, go out the back, and he's carrying his chemical flamer between his legs, like walking with wide steps towards you. Yes, thank you.
Or there's rations in the back.
What?
Oh, rations. He turns on
Yeah,
immediately.
lots of rations. I heard. Just between you and me, I heard that there might be some applesauce.
In the van.
In the van. And we need you to guard the applesauce because the tech men are going to come and try to steal it.
No.
I'll guard it. Don't worry about it. I'm on it.
Do you promise?
I promise till the day I die. Where is that delicious applesauce? He gets in the back of the van and you hear him ransacking the entire van.
We're gonna have to go buy him some
ransacking the van in the house.
Now I feel bad. And I'm a tech priest. We're buying him applesauce on the way back. We're gonna go get him a McDonald's Happy Meal for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the way home, we're making a stop at McDonald's. We're buying him applesauce.
Between heavy drags of my cigarette, my character says, as they talk about food, on my home world, Ogrins grow potatoes.
On my world, we cyberize our Ogrins to the point where they don't need to eat anymore. And they're more or less just giant... Oh, I am derping on the name. No. What's the thing where they abolimite, where they take out people's brains and they make them into robots?
Servitor.
Yeah,
Servitization.
Yeah,
you're going a different direction with
giant combat servitors.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, they're giving
and you'll see Franz just look at them with sad eyes and go, on Cadia, we just tell them that the bad men came and stole the Emperor's applesauce, the applesauce they were supposed to be looking after. And they have to get the applesauce back from the bad men. And with that, he's just gonna smirk to himself and walk off.
Alright. Yeah.
I nudge the tech priest as he walks away and ask real quietly, "What's applesauce?"
I'm assuming it is a delicious food that Ogrins like.
Like oatmeal?
It makes... I would call that delicious. I miss being able to taste things now. Awesome. I haven't eaten something in over 50 years.
Imagine that. Oh,
I'm a century old. This guy's old.
Well,
he's had those regeneration projects, so he looks like he's in his 20s, but he's over a century.
Well,
he's also mechanical as all hell.
How do you want to approach the mansion? What do you? How do you do this?
I guess I'll head towards the door, but keep an eye out for like security and stuff. Can I like roll awareness or security?
You don't. I will let you know if you need to roll. You walk. Begin to walk up the bridge, and you you can see some shadows in the distance. It's very foggy, very dark. You just see a few lanterns hanging outside this huge mansion. On either side of the bridge, there are also these braziers that have been lit, and in the far distance, you see blue, purplish silhouettes of 3 people. They're moving around, and as you approach, do you want to try to hide in some kind of way?
I do.
Yeah, stealth. Let's stealth at people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You pass by a couple of intricate gargoyles. The facade of the mansion is also adorned with these gargoyles, as well as ivy that crawls up the dark stone walls.
Is there any darkness I can hide around?
So you can all do a stealth test to try to hide.
Success with 2.
I have a success of 4, so can I just like grab Brody and like drag him into the shadows?
That's why I asked if we had darkness. I think that would have been a 20, but I don't think it would. Or no, it still wouldn't have mattered.
It would be only a very minor fail, though.
So just describe what we see your characters doing.
I'm gonna fate point that. Is it in darkness or is it no modifier?
It's like fog and dark.
What do we see your characters doing? Just describe it.
So Franz will start off by walking straight forward and then slowly trying to attach himself to a group that he actually sort of sees as supposed to be there and just blends in with them, but keeping a respectful distance.
Beautiful. There are several acolytes in black robes walking up and down on either side of the bridge, as well as some visitors and guests, occasionally an important person, followed by guards and an attaché, but you see mostly commoners, even some beggars by the side of the street. The streets are dark cobblestone, black and glistening in the wet night air. As you look up, you will see stars and darkness. There is very little artificial light. This place seems to emphasize natural light, and there are torches and braziers burning across the bridge. But people here are also carrying candles and incense, and occasionally you get bathed in this flow of incense from one of the priests passing by. Up closer to the mansion, leading up to this hill across the valley, you see 3 men standing on top of this raised plateau with stairs leading up to it. They have not noticed you yet, and you pass through the crowd. Olden, you stick out a little bit. As you approach, you see one of the guards just meet your eyes, and it just looks straight at you. He begins pointing in your direction as you reach the stairs. And then he talks to one of the other men patrolling this elevated plateau, and they just seem to go about their patrol. One of them walks back into the mansion.
I whisper over the comm bead, "I've been made."
I have an idea. I'm gonna try to walk up to Aaron, and as a fellow tech priest in the area, and with a very dark cloak, I'm gonna make it look like I was expecting you. It's like, it's about time you've arrived. Speaking in binary to you. I think I'm gonna try to deceive the other tech priests by making it look like you're supposed to be there.
I like that. Okay, do a deceive test.
Like I'm angry, like you're late, and you're not in the appropriate attire, and I'm like totally degrading you.
That's a cool way to use deceive. You could get you get a flat roll on that.
Flat roll. Oh my god, 3 degrees of this test. I'm like gonna grab him like by the collar and like drag him off to like, I guess, the inside of a building. And they're gonna be like,
I follow as he drags him.
Yeah, I'm like,
You see the guards just stop paying attention to you, and they're occupied with something else. Seem to be talking to someone. Some religious zealots are raising their torches, seem to be chanting and trying to raise the crowd. It's taking up all the attention.
Yeah, I'm gonna make our way into the building. Now we got past security. Does it look like I can just open the door and go in.
So you still not made it up the stairs, up to the mansion itself.
Oh, I gotta make it up to the mansion.
I listen to the chanting to try to discern what they're saying.
One of them is
Fine.
yelling out, "The mutations have gone too far. We must reach a new rally." All the men, and he starts chanting for basically a purge of the veil, to purge them of dangerous mutations.
Oh no. Oh no.
The mutants, when they are purged, are brought here by the hundreds and buried in basically this huge group graves.
Mutants or abhumans? Would I know the difference on this world? If like what they mean?
The really heavily mutated people are
Okay, sorry. I just
considered.
Yeah, there's a whole sect of mutants that the Magos was trying to protect. I may have overrid his orders and sent it to, and now there's a massive fucking purge going on of this group.
Yes,
really
previously
the
this dangerous mutation was not viewed as a reason to be hunted or to be targeted for reasons unknown, but that was basically decreed by the Chancellery, by the Administratum. XC71 rewrote those orders to reclassify all hosts of mutants as excommunicated.
Okay.
And they are now being purged.
Yeah, I just killed billions of people with a single line of code. Yeah, they're going to be distracted for a little while. This is working out better than I thought. Okay, I might be able to get in because I might be able to get in because I'm, a tech priest. So I think I could probably get in. The catch is I need you guys to watch the exit because there's no way I'm going to be able to sneak Necron bodies out the back.
We have to get whole bodies.
Yeah, there's like a couple dozen too.
Why didn't we bring the Ogren? I guess
that's
that
why.
Makes sense. Yeah, but
we can't bring the Ogren in. My hope is I'm gonna find like a back door or something. Call you guys to it.
Like throw them out a window.
Yeah, literally throw them out the window and you guys stuff them in the van.
Why don't we try to find our exit point first before
going in?
Well, I was gonna say yeah, so we know like the perimeter of the inside and where we need to come outside, and then relative from that, go to where we need to get there, because there could be like a bunch of stuff in between our exit point if we don't properly plan this. That
Got
could
it.
get in the way.
All right, so can we like go around the building without drawing too much attention? See if we can find.
Can we?
There's the mansion is built on this elevated slab at the end of the bridge, just before it meets the mountain, and it is possible to go out on this very narrow, what do we call it? Ledges on either side of the mansion. That looks like it's physically possible. Yes.
I radio High Command or whoever is in charge of us and ask if it would be possible to get a servo skull to fly around the perimeter of the mansion and give us a kind of
right view. Now, you are in charge of you.
I know. I'm asking if I can make that for an influence roll. Like, can I call that in? Wouldn't that be influence?
This is so you can ask those questions after the session. But right now, you're on this planet. This is a special circumstance. You're on this planet without your inquisitorial rosettes. And you're here as normal citizens. This is before you spring your operation at all. You were given a briefing, and you weren't here with that, but you as the Inquisition were given a briefing where you were informed that you have a window now to look into whatever you need to look into before the investigation actually begins. So it hasn't even begun yet. So
we
you're
don't
here
have
just
assets.
you're here as just normal, regular citizens
All right,
with
sorry.
0 contact with the Inquisition.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the local
Yeah.
beaties?
That's where your contact Jericho is waiting for you. And he's waiting for you to make contact with him, and then you will launch the operation.
Yeah, we're
Sorry, I'm just actually going to jump in here and say, basically out of character, the second you actually do anything with a microbead, I'm going to jam it.
Are we being tracked?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a good chance they're probably listening in this area.
Never mind,
So,
my bad. I didn't realize we didn't have assets or anything like that.
Yeah, no, we don't really have any assets. This is like, it is what's on your character sheet. You gotta be real creative to get through this stuff right now. But I do like the idea of going around the ledge. Who's got? I mean, I'm okay at acrobatics and stuff. Do you want me to go around the ledge of the building and scout it out stealthily?
What do you want to do? Because I'm not there with you.
Oh, that's right.
So,
you're a different group. Okay. I'm gonna tell.
I'm pretty good at acrobatics.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Demetrius, I'm gonna say you've joined up with them now. By now.
Oh, cool. We have someone joining. What's your acrobatics? I've got trained in it, and my agility is 52. I don't know how to see my target without rolling. Can I roll without this meaning anything, just so I can know what my target is?
You should be all right. We're about the same.
Okay.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Because we need this needs to be a bit stealthy.
Oh, I'm not stealthy. I've got a las pistol and a flamer.
Yeah, can you just watch the front for a moment while I go around and check? Because
do you have a stealth weapon, like a knife. Even?
I'm max stealth. They won't see me.
No, I mean if you have to kill someone, like do you have any kind of something quiet?
I can snap their deck with my mech dendrite.
Do you have power weapon training?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say you could use my shock maul, but never mind.
I didn't realize that was a power weapon.
Or no, it's a shock weapon. Sorry, you're right.
I mean, if you want to loan it to me for real quick, but I'm not a combat guy.
Demetrius, where are you right now?
Alright,
they're doing an infiltration mission. Do you want to join them? They're trying to get into the tube.
Infiltration. They're getting in for, or are they just getting there to talk to people?
They're just, I don't know. They're trying to get in. You know?
I'll just hold back and wait for whoever else is going to join us here.
They're trying to be sneaky.
You can brief them. I'm going to sneak around the ledges. I'm going to use stealth and acrobatics to...
Awesome. Okay. Anybody want to join Alden as he begins sneaking up the stairs?
I'm not sneaking. It's the Mechanicus.
Nobody? Okay. Alden, you're once again all alone.
No, it's not. I thought Timothy was going.
Yeah, I'm sneaking around the
Timothy,
XC.
Yeah, XC, I mean.
Yeah. XC71
okay,
is...
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure you said my name twice.
Go ahead and can you change places between Timothy and XC71? So it's like the other way around. Thank you. It's confusing. Alright, XC. No worries. Alright, XC. we're gonna be sneaking up the side of the mountain. I would love if you get a token as well. And you begin walking up the side of the mansion. As you look up the stairs, at the top of the long flight of stairs, you see, as you begin to crawl up the side of this wide, huge cobblestone stairway leading up to the doors, you see expansive arched wooden doorway framed by these twisted wrought iron vines. It is an ornate heavy door made of dark wood. It is embedded with irregularly shaped shards of glass. Next to it are two Gothic windows with all kinds of symbols, as well as these small gargoyle statues on either side of the entrance. As you look to the right, there is a small ledge to sneak out on, where you can crawl to the far end of this massive cliff leading down 100 meters underneath you. You can hear the wind whoosh, sort of blowing as you reach the top of the stairs. You're well hidden, and when you look back, you see these braziers and torches burning in the horizon. A golden, sort of airy glow slowly slides over the mansion with the fog. And as you make it to the ledge, you look over. The guards are not seeing you. And I want you to roll an athletics.
Athletics? Okay.
Flat. To begin walking out on the ledge.
Yes.
So always call out the results, because I'm not always looking at the screen.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so stealth is 7 degrees and athletics is 1 degree.
Awesome. As you begin walking out, leaning your back against the mansion, you're walking out on the ledge next to a window. As you look in, the room is dark. There are these brushed, shiny, dark wood surfaces, a dark wood table, as well as several cabinets up against the wall. A dark portrait of an important man posing in front of a landscape that looks familiar with the mountains in the background. You again hear the whistling of the sound as you continue. There is a small sort of there is a pillar leading down 100 meters on a small garden with a spiral staircase of shadowy stone winding down to this tiny garden. It has a statue of an angry child. When you look up, some of the windows are emitting light. Do you want to keep going? Or do you want to make it in one of the windows?
I doubt it's buried there. Is it possible to get into one of the dark rooms from my position?
Absolutely.
I will check to see if it's first thing I want to check to see if it doesn't have an alarm system on the window. Like it's not gonna immediately.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You lean up against the window. You begin inspecting it. Do a security test. Minus 30. Minus 30.
Oh. God. Okay. Oh, that's bad. I'm going to re-roll that.
Fate point.
Fate point. My last fate point, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Every 4 sessions you regain your fate points.
I'm out of fate points.
You look through the window. It is very darkened. It is old. It's impossible to know if there's a security device on the inside.
Ooh, okay. Can I see any windows that are open? Like someone let the breeze in?
No.
No.
No open windows.
That garden, does it that has a stairway, does it look like it leads to a door? Inwards?
Impossible to see from your angle. You just see the stairways, and you see the half of the garden. You see the outer edge of the garden as well as the statue. And of course the cliffs leading down.
And the garden, I assume, is very isolated. It'd be almost very difficult to get to.
Yeah, no, it's like 15 meters down, and there's a spiral stone staircase leading down to it. It is accessible from the ledge. It seems to be accessible from a terrace on your side of the mansion.
I will carefully lower myself down into that garden area and have a look around.
You begin walking up to the stairs. As you walk down, you descend into this very dark area that has some ritual meaning you're not aware of. As you reach the bottom of it, you step down into beautiful fresh grass. This is very luxurious and rare. There is even a small tree growing. Highly unusual and luxurious.
Yeah, this is weird. Like, it'd make more sense if the tree was made out of metal for Mechanicus, but...
As you look behind you see a small wooden door with a padlock.
Oh, that's easy. I just walk up to the door and rip the padlock off. No, I'll use security to break open the padlock.
How do you do it?
Mechadendrite goes into like the keyhole, and fiddle.
Sorry, go ahead.
And
do a security test.
Yeah. Any negatives or positives?
No.
Yes.
Sick. You hear a as the padlock releases, and you slowly lift it off.
Yeah. You open the doors carefully, checking for like extra security, because the padlock could be a decoy.
I wish to come up and start helping him.
All right, do a stealth test.
I'd like to spend a fate point for a +10 of this.
Of course. Anybody else want to join them? Demetrius?
Do I get any other modifiers?
I would join them, but I'm not good at stealth or climbing, so no.
Sounds good.
Do I need to make an agility, or is it just...
Well, as
It's athletics and stealth you gotta make.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Just do a stealth test.
Okay, sorry. Just 10, or is there any other mods?
You get a -10.
Okay, so it's just a 0 then?
Just roll stealth.
so while they're doing that,
Well,
Franz will make himself known to Demetrius.
I was spending a fate point. I didn't know if that was taken into consideration.
Yeah, we will take it into consideration.
Alright, sorry, I just didn't know if you heard me.
Yeah, you walk up to Demetrius.
Yeah, he's going to walk up to Demetrius and say, "Brother, you were able to make it. Emperor's blessings be with you. Come, pray with me." And with that, he's going to do a head nod that he would understand as, "Watch that way, I'll keep an eye on this way."
Awesome.
And let's just make sure this job is done cleanly. Not another rodeo like I've heard on the news. Another car crash.
I'm gonna fate
We've been
point
having
that.
too many of those.
You get an inspiration point, Tolu.
Well, unfortunately, some people drive too fast.
Oh, I pass. Okay.
Bad things happen.
Drive through fast with some hoes playing in the car, huh? And the window shield.
I come up behind XZ and I tap
the
him
people.
as he's on
Hold
the
on.
padlock.
They're doing a
Sorry.
scene. Hold on, wait.
My bad.
Yes, and a few people, but that speed pebbles certainly can cause issues.
Not really. But yes, stop with the amount of car crashes we've been getting into. The first week that we got here, we already caused one, and now there's been about 2 more. That's happening too often, especially when we're supposed to be keeping ourselves hidden. The
Don't blame
distraction
me,
of
I just got
making
here.
them kill each other with the mutants works for long enough, but at a certain point they're noticing something. If they're watching closely, which they probably are. They always are. If they're good at their job. Some of them are bad, but
Some acolytes are going
Queen
to...
Scotty, my friend.
Some zealots from the Ecclesiarchy are going to grasp your hands. Praise the Emperor. Praise the Omnissiah. Are you joining us, brother?
of course, brother, let's go praise the Emperor.
Purge the heretics. Purge the mutants. You see this fanatic fire in his eyes. His torch nearly burns the side of your coat as he sort of fumbles up against you. And you see this ocean of
brother.
this ocean of
Only for the
zealots just
mutants.
pushing past you, chanting death to the mutants.
Alright, he'll just go along with them. They already invited him anyway.
You're joining them for a little purge?
Doesn't mean I'm actually gonna kill things, but yeah, I'll just see what they're doing.
As you walk with them,
Yeah, fucking why not? I suppose so.
As you walk with them, you see them just push over random people, starting to inspect the back of their ears, starting to just stop everyone on the street. Just absolutely obnoxious people. And yeah, you just stand there watching them for a little while.
Once nothing important happens, I'd go back to just keeping watch then. If they're just basically thugs, I ain't gonna actually keep going with them.
Sounds good.
Alright, back to the others.
All right. Yes. Brody. Let's see here. You try to make it up the stairs. Unfortunately, you will see one of the guards just walking in the same pace that you're walking. And he's going to meet you on the top of the stairs. Just looking at you. This is a man dressed in a dark robe or a dark cloak. He has studded leather armor, heavy boots, and looks like he has some kind of shock weapon. A staff on his left hand side.
I take a drag and ask him where the bathroom is.
He will politely tell you to get lost. The cathedral is closed.
I guess I just turn back around and go back the way I came.
Where did you come from?
I was trying to sneak up to the where XZ71 was.
You see a few possible ways. One is to lower yourself to the side of the bridge. There are places to climb on the side of the bridge to make it past without having to be stealthy. You can basically climb on the side of the bridge.
I'm just gonna stand here. Actually, no, sorry. I'm gonna walk up to one of the people that are worshiping and say, "Where's the bathroom? I gotta go really bad."
Awesome. You pass back into the crowd unnoticed.
My turn.
Back to you, XZ.
I get the door, the lock off, and then I quickly just do a double check to make sure there's no secondary security after the door, like a tripwire security alarm or something of that nature.
As you pick the second lock, I'm going to say you do that pretty easily. You open the door, and as you slowly and quietly open the door, you hear a little, almost like a spring. And if you look through the crack, there is a panel, an electrical panel, fitted into the side of the cobblestone wall. It seems to be some kind of either electrical access or security access. You're not sure. You've only opened the door to make a small crack so you can see it.
Can I send my dendrite in? It has optical on it. So
you guys never need to ask me whether you can do something. You can just do whatever you want. Yeah.
Sorry.
No. Takes a while to get used to. Yep.
My optical dendrite will go through the crack and have a closer look at what I'm looking at. Can I use tech? Tech or logic? See what I'm looking at, or security?
So just let me know what you want to do, and I will tell you if there's a test for it.
I want to figure out what I'm looking at right now. Is this an extra security thing that needs to be bypassed, or is this like? I would like it to disarm it so it does not interfere with the door.
Any hacking equipment?
I have. I am the hacking equipment.
That's
okay, well, you're
augments.
You're in character. Okay, so as you're passing through this small crack in the door, you slowly access the panel. It seems to be some kind of security/power interface. As you open the hatch, you just sneak your mechadendrite through. This is a pretty surface level access to the door that you're standing at. A silent alarm, which has not been triggered yet, but triggers as soon as you open it past a certain level. There's also a padlock on the inside that you have not reached the limit of yet. Sort of a chain padlock, I don't know what it's called, but it's basically like a chain to one side of the wall, and it...
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I will use my dendrite to attempt. It's going to be a bit more difficult, but I want to try to disable the security system. Give it like a false all clear, even if the door opens.
Do a security test, -20. As you lean in and hear the wind behind you, you smell this blend of mustiness and rich aged wood.
It's a 1 degree of failure.
All right. You tinker with it, but you're unable to manipulate the security.
This one's a bit more difficult. Can't get in here. Not without causing a distraction. Wish I had a grenade. I'm gonna like close the door, like take a step back, close the door, and just have like a quick. Oh, you know what I am gonna do? I'm not gonna open the door, but I am gonna use my dendrite to fix the latch, so it's off its latch, so someone could open the door. And I'm just gonna keep the door shut and unlocked, so when somebody else wanders in and opens the door, they're gonna trigger the alarm to be a distraction later.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because I can't get the alarm off, but somebody else could fuck up. And I'm gonna look for another entrance. This was the doorway that went around the stairway going into the building, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna try to climb back onto the ledge, if I'm understanding this correctly, and try to get to the like climb up over the door and try to climb up the building, because at this point the ground level has too much security. Getting on the ground level is just not possible. So I'm gonna try the tactic I did before. I'm gonna try to climb onto the roof.
Sick. You do athletics test, -10.
Yeah. Okay.
If you have a rope, you get a +20.
No, I do not.
Grapple.
This guy has metal hands, so he doesn't care. What's the worst that could happen to him? Oh my god. I just like fall to my death. You can see he dies from fall damage.
That's not great.
Yeah, I assume I'm falling straight back into this garden. How does fall damage work in this game?
So hold on.
You don't want to take fall damage. I'll say that much.
I know the thing is, like, fall damage can kill a space marine for some stupid reason.
Yeah. But yeah, you try to climb up. You lose your grip, and just as you think you're climbing up the next ledge, you suddenly just panic as you feel your grip slipping.
Can I give bro an inspiration?
Yeah, you're close enough to give him an inspiration.
Yeah. You get an inspiration, reroll that thing. Fall damage kills.
Oh,
if you fail this part, that's just up to you, my boy.
This would be very bad.
All it is.
Yeah. Okay, I think I have to say, just in case I've jinxed it, I am not rolling a 100. Alright, let's see me roll 100. Jesus Christ!
It's a little better, at least.
It's a little better. Can we say I, like, fall on, like, a tree to break my fall? I still fall, but, like, I'm in a bush. Or I break the tree.
You fall straight backwards. And you remember the small garden that's sort of sticking out the side of the mansion?
Wait. Can I see him or no?
Yeah.
Okay,
you know where he is,
my power list.
based on the
Let me look
communication.
at my power list. I think I may have telekinesis. Let me look to make sure, though.
Please tell me he's not going to destroy the tree.
I
make no promise.
No, I like it. You save me with telekinesis, but you roll Perils of the Warp, and a bloodthirster shows up on the bridge. Well, that's a distraction if there ever was one.
And the demon catches you. I got you, my friend.
Alright, let me see if I got anything for you.
Oh, then we all fall to chaos.
You'll fall to chaos. I'm gonna die like a champ.
I want to become Necron. I want to become Necron.
You have a really good chance.
Yeah. Never mind, bro's cooked. I don't have anything for
it.
Okay, I fall on the tree.
I could warp speed to try and save him, but fall damage is still happening either way.
All right, Alden. This is what happens. You fall off the side of the mansion, and you're gonna fall a total of 10, 20 meters, and take 11 impact damage to the chest, not reduced by your armor.
So I have 2 HP.
You're fine then.
With a thud, you just feel the air emptying from your lungs, dizzying. You just see the stars spinning above. You're laying in this cold garden. You feel a sense of, well, it's up to you what you feel, actually.
Since I'm made of metal, I'm probably dented the shit out of my chest. Yeah, no, probably in a lot of pain. What happens if you reach 0 wounds?
Nothing.
No, you only have to worry once you get to negatives.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna be like, alright, let's try this again. Turn around, start climbing again.
Alrighty.
Before you do that, let me touch you. Making me waste my powers, man. Alright. Well, Demetrius kind of walks over to him, slaps him
You
playfully on the
can't make it there, Demetrius.
face, then
He's
just kind
behind
of focus on
Demetrius. He's behind a bunch of guards.
Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Bro's by himself. He's on his own.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
None of the guards heard that?
Oh wait, that was our acrobatics.
He landed in the grass
I
on the
know, but
side of the
still.
mountain with very strong wind. You'll be surprised how hard it is to hear things in the wind.
True enough, true enough.
I meant to
Well,
do
Bro's on his
athletics there. I meant to do athletics. Well, it's the same roll. It doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Acrobatics, athletics, they're exactly the same, so it doesn't matter. That's a -1 fail. I just can't get a grip. I just can't climb up.
Okay,
this
you
thing.
slip, but -1 degree is not enough, so you just slip down and land on your feet.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn it. Like I'm trying to think of a way to get by this, but I'm just fubbing my rolls right now.
Anybody else can speak at any time, as long as you roleplay and in character. Feel free.
How hard would it be to sneak back to the group?
Who knows?
Alden is smoking a laced cigarette as the tech priest falls off the side of the building like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Oh, buddy, obviously I'm. Screw it.
We're not.
What? Third time's the charm? Oh, thank God.
You finally make it up to the next level. You're at the second floor. Several of the windows here have light in them. You can choose whether to go into an empty or occupied room.
Can I use stealth to look through the windows, see if I see anything of interest?
You don't need to use anything. You can just tell me what you do.
I stealthily check the windows.
Awesome. Through the windows, you will see absolutely nobody. The mansion looks empty. You have not seen a single person.
And all those windows are probably freaking locked too. How many athletic rolls is it to get onto the roof?
Just tell me what your character does and what your character says. That's all you should be doing while we play.
I want to climb up.
The only thing you guys should ever be doing is telling me and us what your characters are doing and what they're saying. That's the only thing you should be doing.
I will climb to the roof.
Awesome. You begin trying to grasp the second floor window to climb up. It is a little bit easier to climb here because no one has really thought that anyone would be insane enough to climb on the side of this mansion. And you can do a +10 athletics roll.
Desire, I need you now more than ever.
Ooh, no.
Not too bad of a roll with that +10.
Not too bad.
Can I, losing my grip, can I attempt to throw myself through a window?
Smashing the window as you fall down? Yeah, I'm gonna say you can grasp hold of the window with your mechadendrites, and as you do, you sling yourself through the window, and you all hear a You roll on the window, through the window, rolling onto a carpet. You're in a dark room, and you can hear footsteps at the bottom floor. People running.
Oh,
Everybody can hear this, by the way.
Doors. What doors are in this room?
As the rest of you
East,
look
west.
up to the entrance of the mansion, you will see the guards immediately pull out their weapons. Some of them are grabbing these electrical shock staffs. They begin running in the doors of the mansion. You know something is up. XZ, you land on the ground and you see two doors, one straight ahead, one to the right. There's also a closet in the room and a bed.
Right door. What's the right door to lead to?
Okay. You run to the right door, open it. It leads to a dining room. About 8 chairs, a huge open window overlooking the mountain with a picturesque view. And another door at the other end.
I go into this room, shut the door behind me, and quickly get to the other door and open it.
Yep. You keep running, and I want you to do it. You go ahead, Aaron. Or yeah, we can come back to you. All exit.
While this is actually happening, after the crash goes off, Franz will mutter under his breath, "Well, that's Emperor done it." Thinking on his feet, he's going to jump up and shout, "The mutants! The mutants are attacking! Save the tech priests! We must defend the place! We must save the tech priests! Get them out! Get them to safety!"
Awesome. Do a command test. You get a plus 20 on this.
While he's doing that,
because of your background.
I rolled for this a while ago, so I'm going through the crowd and I'm like smoking my cigarette, but I'm looking for my allies. And from the files that I read, I recognize the face, but I don't quite remember the name.
Success with 6th edition.
What's your name, bro? Owl. I come up to him in the middle of the crowd and I grab hold of his arm.
Up to who?
The person I'm next to on the table. I don't know the character's name, I'm sorry. The Psyker?
Oh, Demetrius. Okay.
Me?
Oh, is it Demetrius? Okay, yeah. So I come up to Demetrius and I, out of recognizing his face, and I go, "Demetrius," and I stop him. And I tell him, "We haven't met, but I'm with you, and I know you heard that crash. That's your friend. We've got to do something now."
Oh shit is more accurate.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to like track down allies through the crowd with that awareness test. Sorry. Just wanted to make sure you knew what I was trying to do with that roll.
Good.
All right. Command test. How did you do?
6 degrees of success.
6.
Like the entire
You will
mob
see people around you, the fanatics, begin to raise their daggers one by one, unsheathe them from their black robes. "Blood! Blood! 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 The sacred temple is under attack!" You see several of them begin to chant. As you yell commands at them to run up, you use all of your experience as a commissar, and you begin jogging next to them. What do you shout at them as you all run together?
"We must save the tech priests. We must protect the temple. For the Emperor, for the Omnissiah, forward, my brothers!"
They flood up the stairs, some of them falling, being trampled in the stampede. By the time they reach the top, a few of them have been gunned down, and you see in the chaos of the smoke, there is no way to spot friend from foe. But this ocean of people break in the doors, and the mansion gets flooded.
I grab Demetrius as I let maybe 10 seconds of people pass by us to get ahead of us and do all that. I say, "This is our moment. And I take hold of his hand and I start running forward with him so we can take advantage of the crowd moving forward.
Yeah. Shaky cam, black, dark. You just look over to the side, an insane fanatic just shouting at you, spitting out of his mouth, drooling down his chin, holding a dagger up in the air. He just falls down, gets trampled. Again, you just see an ocean of pale faces climbing up the stairs behind their hoods. Some of them are breaking down the door. Finally, you hear as the door breaks open. A few of them get shot, and then they enter.
I try to take us to where I think the tech priest came in at.
You'll run past Franz, who's on top of a table now, shouting, "Those who try to stand against us, stand with them! For the Omnissiah, my brothers, for the Emperor! Bullets, shot, and shell will not stop us! Forward!"
You will see an autocannon or some kind of automatic weapon open fire on the crowd. And you just see people falling out of the side of the building, down the stairs, like lemmings, just tumbling down the stairs as you run up. Do you want to make it through the door or to the ledge?
I look back to Demetrius. Can you take him out? And I motion to the guy on the autocannon.
I could if I wanted to, but why would I do that? It's a good enough distraction that they're going to be mowing each other down either way.
More we'll get in, we'll get deeper.
The more they get in, the more we have to wade through.
I have a hand flamer.
And do remember that we're supposed to be stealthy on this, correct? Let them fight each other. We don't kill anybody here. Yet. Unless necessary.
Man, I wish you had been here when we were driving. I say with a little laugh as we just keep running
That is
along.
the exact reason why I reprimanded Aaron about that one. Now, let us go into the building and find our missing tech priest before he gets killed.
One window on either
hands?
side, open door,
Demetrius?
ledge. Where do you enter?
I'm gonna go for ledge. Door is too easy to access because there's gonna be a tire flood.
Sounds good. Everybody do a -10 athletics test. Everybody who wants to go there.
I want to go through the door.
There is also a window.
Window's always a good op. Is it broken yet?
Nope.
Wait, is this the door that we know the tech priest is behind?
We don't know that.
Well, I saw him come through a window, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah. He went inside the building past another door, which means we can't see him after that. We just know he went into
entered through
that
the second floor of the
don't know
building.
anything past that.
So the tech priest entered on the second floor. What do you do, guys?
Ledge.
Ledge? Right.
How far is Franz? I say, how far is Franz behind us? Is he able to do this with us?
Oh yeah,
-10
what he called.
athletics.
The second it started going douche, 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 he's done his bit, blended into the crowd and appeared beside us.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Said,
I would
"This
say
is
I'll wait for
fucked."
Franz.
Anybody
I-
with ledge minus?
Yeah. Why can't we just go through the
No.
door, guys?
Demetrius.
I'm gonna try to save him. Can I try to save him if he's falling to his death? with
Oh
my
no, it's
roll?
just a ledge, and I'm not gonna be falling anywhere, but still.
He's a magician.
Yes.
He's a magic.
Okay. Damn.
97.
Jesus Christ. So that person impales himself on the tree.
Can we get some descriptions of what's happening here, guys?
I'm opening the door. I want to see what's behind the door. I won't go through it. I'm just gonna open it.
As
Oh,
Demetrius
the door
goes
has been
through
truly
surging
and
through the crowd
thoroughly
trying to make it
smashed to pieces. There is
Okay,
no
sorry.
door, it's just been broken
What's-
down.
What's in the room?
You
people.
walk in and do a dodge test.
No, I just want to look through the door. I don't want to walk through it.
Yeah. If you're looking through it, you need to do a dodge test.
Okay.
shot. Head pop or anything, you're still getting shot. Or something like that.
I've got a really.
Oh.
hard
You're
dodge.
fine. Yeah, immediately as you look through, you see a wall of guards opening fire on the crowd.
Nice.
Franz, you make it out on the ledge successfully. You see the broken window above you. Where the tech priest entered.
He's going to relay that to everyone else and say, we climb.
I look at Franz and I say, I'll stay here. I'll make sure to let you know what happens so we have a way out.
Try to get as many of them gunned down as possible.
Wait, how far is that guy on the autocannon?
Not far. He seems to be not an autocannon, but an autogun. I mean
autogun. I
misspoke. So it's about 15 meters away.
Let me see if that's in range. Oh, yes, it is. All right, give me a will.
Alrighty, do a dodge test for me. Failure.
Me too.
I failed on the willpower.
Okay, we're doing this again, baby. Hallucinations. So, give me... Yeah, now see, what's the table again for this one? Let me find it. Hallucinations. I think it's a 1d10, from my memory.
Yeah, I think so. The hallucination table?
Of this power.
So I shouldn't shoot him in the head?
Oh. No, I got him covered. Alright, so
Alrighty,
you got a...
roll a d10. I got the effects.
You got a 6?
You got a 6?
No, I mean, I roll it? Okay.
You roll it, yeah. And by the way, describe your actions, guys. We're not getting the
I know,
visual
I'm about to describe. I'm just getting
visual.
the effect first.
I'm sitting at the door with my las pistol in my hand, asking Demetrius if he wants me to take out the autocannon guy with a shot to the head, and he's told me no so far.
So,
sorry.
Bugs. The characters drop to the floor, flailing and screaming as he tries to claw off imaginary insects, devouring his skin and flesh. The character gains the prone and stunned conditions. You see the man with the autogun fall to the ground. The bugs! Get them off me! Immediately, the acolytes flood through the door, begin stabbing in with knives and running up the stairs.
As Demetrius' eyes kind of flash golden as he reaches into the man's mind, making him think he's getting crawled over the bugs. Never shoot when you don't need to. Now, that's taken care of. Let's go.
I laugh so hard and I scream out Demetrius' name. That was hilarious. Did you hear what he said?
Yes, I heard what you said, and now no more screaming. Remember, let them be the distraction, and lower your voice.
Nice. You enter a grand foyer. It is beautiful with a large ceiling adorned with intricate plasterwork and a massive chandelier of iron and glass. Wood paneling line all the walls, displaying an unsettling array of taxidermy art. You see paintings, carpets lining these endless dark wood hallways. As you look up, you realize the man's has 3 floors and a loft, as well as probably a basement. Where do you go? The guards have been killed by the fanatics.
Alright, so we saw a text piece go into the 2nd floor window, correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we're going up the stairs then.
I look to see what weapons the guards have.
They have autoguns.
I go down to take an autogun and as much ammo as I can for it.
Yep. You get 4 clips. Do you want to go up or down?
I'll follow behind Demetrius.
Up, down, or through? Up, down, or through?
We going up.
I say, Demetrius, 1 second. I shall be with you shortly as I crouch over to loot what you just said.
The commotion downstairs seems to have distracted everyone. Alden, you just wait in this dining room for a while, and then you just walk around from room to room. Nobody's coming. You're all alone. As you look down from the mezzanine down the stairs, you will see Demetrius, Franz, and Alden.
I ask Franz, do you need a rifle? There's plenty lying around.
Suppose I can ditch it later.
We could save it in the van.
No, because put it this way, the PDF are going to arrive along with the art ID soon. The last thing I want to be doing is being caught with a gun trying to escape.
Exactly. Now, Z,
Yeah.
where is the information that you need from here? And let's get it fast before the PDF arrives with any more forces. This is why I don't like this planet. The fanatics are too fanatic.
That was a pretty good rhyme. I'm sorry.
Inspiration point. What do you want to do, guys?
I look at Demetrius and say, you're the most serious out of everybody here. What's the plan? I don't like
How
the
would I
PDF.
give the plan when I don't know what the information is? The tech priest should know. So which floor did you think it would be on? Or would it be in the basement? Because if it's the basement, we have to push through the crowd.
We don't have a med kit, do we?
No.
Okay, sorry.
It's probably in the basement.
You're surrounded by beautiful paintings.
The crowd we go.
It looks to be some of the paintings depict various janitors and magos. Among one of the portraits, you see Chief Janitor, as well as Magos Seridict. There are a few other important people here.
There's not like a switch behind the painting, is there? Like if I remove it and have a look behind it?
You look behind some of the paintings and there does not seem to be a switch there.
Got it. All right. Yeah, no.
Find the cogitator. Just download as much as you can. Schematics, everything.
Yeah, I need to find a cogitator. I need the map of this place. It's fast.
I look at Franz as he says download everything is quick and say, just data. I thought we were here for metal bodies. Necrons, what?
I need to find the metal bodies. That's the problem. They're hidden on the estate.
My auto gun. So we're coming back?
No, let me just
How do you know we don't have to go a dozen floors down in this thing into the ground through?
Well, we might. Well, I could probably still buy them, but let me. Is there a cogitator I can just hack into?
There is a cogitator in the foyer, yes.
Yeah, I will hack into that real quick.
Alrighty.
Like a real dirty hack.
You run up to it, hook up to it, and immediately get an interface with the Mechanicus cog. As you access the systems, you will see a log of visitors as well as various burial places.
What burial places are where the Magos would have visited?
Magos Seridict has 2 chambers in a mausoleum across the bridge, up the side of the mountain.
Up the side of the mountain?
So you have to go through the mansion and up the mountain.
Got it.
Follow behind the tech priest as he does this, and I full aim and then overwatch behind him as he hacks into it, just in case anyone shows up.
Alright, I have the data. We gotta go to the mausoleum behind the mansion, and it's these 2 specifically. Let's get in there quickly, and I'm gonna I guess run out the back door to this hill. Is that how it works?
Yeah. So
Hold on, sorry. I wanted to say before he runs out, I stop him and looking at his wounds, I offer him a stim.
Oh, sure. I got Medicaid. Do I need to use Medicaid? I'm
No,
not crossing.
it's just for if you get hurt any more than 2 hit points later, it'll help you ignore critical effects and stuff like that. Basically, if you have to if you're limping, it can make you not
You're
limp.
on a limb.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'll hold on to it because I'm at 2 HP.
I know. You can. That's what I wanted. Thank you.
You
Okay,
know the way already, so you make it out of the gate across the bridge. Anybody with who was defending the mansion is already in the mansion. You make it through the main hallway easily. Across the bridge, you see absolutely nobody. It's just a dark hill. Up the hill, along this long, basically the central staircase, you see mausoleums on either side. Already knowing the way, you will run into the one belonging to the Magos Seridict. As you approach, you see an intimidating gargoyle outside. There is a metal gate that is locked. I'm not going to make you roll for that because it's very easy to make it through. The mausoleum itself the entrance is rather small. It is a shining marble mausoleum lit up by moonlight. As you walk up to it, it seems to be locked from the inside. It is solid wood.
Security unlock the door real quick with the
How do you want to do it?
I wish
Picklock
to. I wish to assist.
Is this a picklockable door?
Mm-hmm. So you get a
Okay.
plus 10 and you get a total of plus 20 to this roll.
Do I need to roll to assist him?
Plus 20.
Assistance is on.
No, assist, you don't need to roll anything before you just give him a bonus. That's
Okay,
it.
I'm sorry. I thought you had to succeed.
Nah.
I needed a 98 to fail that. I can't fail if I have a plus 20. Unless I crit fail.
Nice.
You do use rules for training, right? For certain skills.
You can ask questions in the chat,
I'm sorry.
Holden. Alright, so
Anytime you have a question, just type it out in the chat.
Yeah.
One of us will look at it and answer it.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's Morton because I'm too lazy, but yeah.
Mm. So you're gonna open the lock with a click and then open the door. Single staircase leading down cobblestone. It is dark, dimly lit. As you begin to descend, you will see, strangely, cogs slowly turning. There seems to be some kind of generator or machinery operating down here.
The Tomb World. I'm like giving a little dance I can see in the dark. It doesn't matter to me.
No, that Necrons don't use cogs.
Oh, this might be the Magos got a hold of Necron bodies, and I'm assuming he hit the bodies down here. I just gotta find them now. Oh wow, this place
the
is
hand on your
way
shoulder
big.
makes you keep walking. I'm concerned about how much you want to see Necrons.
As you enter the quiet and the commotion of the distant yelling and the view of these lights from the city are gone, and your eyes start to get used to this dim gray light underground. You enter the mausoleum, and as you hear this clicking of machinery in the distance, you make it down the stairs. And before we do anything that takes up too much time, I think it's okay to pause here for this week.
Okay, cool. Are we meeting up next week?
Of course.